And now the man whose cheeks are too fat for dimples, your host, Dominic Marco.
What's going on, everybody? I'm back again, live 2 nights in a row. That's right, it's Merry Christmas again. Yes, you're welcome. But I am back, and I'm hot as hell in here, so I'm going to turn off the heater. I'm going to put the fan on. Okay, the heat is off. And the air's on. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can patch in Lee through Skype. I don't know, he spells his name L-E-I. To me it would sound like it's Lay, but it's his name. Lay would be a lot cooler though. Alright. Just bear with me, I got a whole new setup here. I'm calling him right now. I'm Skyping him, if you will. What in the hell? Alright, I guess we're having problems with Skype again. When I try to call him, it says it's calling and it just hangs up. It says call to Lee Gage busy. So I guess that means... Alright, whatever. Alright, I might be flying solo again tonight. That's okay. I did it last night. I can handle it. It's not much fun, but... You know, it is what it is. The show must go on, and I'm here for you. I care about you. Don't you understand that? I care. If no one else in this world you can turn to, you're feeling lost, you're feeling alone. Wait, you know what? Let me turn the light off. Forget your feelings for 1 second. Okay, there we go. The light's off. Now, it's just me and you. Nobody else. When you're feeling alone. Oh, here's Lee. Lee?
Yes.
Okay. I was trying to call you, but it was a busy signal.
Sorry about that.
You alright there?
Yeah, I'm just getting over a pretty bad head cold, man.
Yeah, join the club. Yeah, I was sick the whole week of New Year's. So I was sick New Year's Eve from that to the rest of the week. Yeah, what are you gonna do? I got a whole new setup here. Do me a favor. Say ABC 123.
ABC 123.
Alright. I got a whole new setup here. My wonderful girlfriend bought me a new laptop for Christmas.
That's cool.
Yeah, because my other one was a huge monster. It was a pain in the ass to deal with. So now I have this little tiny thing, and it's got Windows 8 in it. So because of that, I got like all new software. I have to figure out how to use Skype with Windows 8. I got a new microphone. The whole spiel. It's a whole different world now. So I'm kind of test driving it a little bit. You know what I mean?
See how it plays back and everything?
Yeah, so what I'm doing now is, up until she got me the new laptop, I had my old laptop with 2 microphones that cost $1.50 a piece. I would use one, and the other microphone, I would scotch tape it to the headphones so this way everybody could hear you.
Right.
Now, this laptop has incredible speakers. It doesn't even sound like a computer. It sounds like just surround sound, like a hi-fi stereo or whatever it's called. So what I'm doing now is I'm not using headphones at all. You're just coming through the computer speakers right into the microphone.
It's click and it's clear.
Oh, you're crystal clear, nice and loud, everything. There's no problems at all.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So, it's a new year. It's a new beginning, if you will.
Yeah, it's definitely a new beginning. I will agree with you there.
Yeah.
A lot of drastic changes too, man.
Speaking of what?
Losing friends, kind of starting to gain some new ones, if that's what I want to call them. It's the basics. You know how it is. Every year something happens. You lose something, get some type of thing.
What friends did you lose? I mean, did you have any friends that passed away or anything?
Oh, no. Luckily, no. It was more along the lines of, you kind of lose contact with people.
Oh, okay.
Please tell me that's not what I thought it was.
Could you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Good. That's another thing I was worried about because back on the old setup, I don't think people that Skyped in could hear the sound effects.
I heard that loud and clear. It sounded like there was a baby in your room.
Oh, thank you. Oh no, that was a sound effect. I don't have any kids.
Trust me, I'm trying to stay away from them anyway. But no, it was more along the lines of you lose contact or contact with the person, and for some reason, and then when you reach out to them or whatever, they act as if they are too busy or whatever case is. So instead of making too many conscious efforts to try to connect with them as it is, if they want to contact me, they have my number, yada yada yada. But in my case, I'm not going to reach out to anybody ever again.
Oh, I don't blame you. But let me give you a little juicy nugget here of what's going to happen. When the show gets really popular and you start making a name for yourself, if you decide to stay on the show, they're going to come out of the woodwork and say, hey, man, I thought we were friends. Can you promote my business? All that type of stuff.
Yeah, and I'll just give them the latest middle finger I can.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have enough middle fingers for that.
Oh, please. There's never enough middle fingers for anybody.
Yeah, but that's what happened a few years ago. I went on hiatus for a while, so I wasn't doing the show for quite a while. But before I stopped, and when Heather was on, the show was getting really, I'm not going to say big, but I had a pretty good audience and a good following going. I had thousands of listeners live every night, even more that listened to playback. So all this stuff. So I started getting a really good Google search. My name was kind of high on Google, and I swear to God, I'm not crowing, but I'm just making a point that I started hearing from people that I haven't heard of or heard from in years. And it's like, hey, man, how you doing? Oh, my business. Yeah, go screw yourself. So.
Now, speaking of businesses trying to get promotion.
Yeah.
Little fundamental fun fact for people out there trying to start a business. I found that the old saying, it's not what you know, but who you know.
Oh yeah, of course.
It turns out that renders to be ever so true even nowadays than it used to be, say, 5 years ago.
Right.
Because if you're bored, you just jump online and you're searching for videos or whatever, or something shows up in your feed, what the hell, I'll watch this.
Yeah.
Well, about exactly 6 years to the date, I was working at a local shop or whatever, and there was a guy out of New York. I can't remember his name on top of my head, but long story short, he decided to start a magazine. And the magazine initially started off online, kind of like a grassroots, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And not even a year of being behind this magazine, he gets this crazy publicity with these really well established shops.
Okay.
Throughout the area. Long story short, I hear high feedback. You hear that?
Yeah, is that me or you?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm on Wi-Fi right now, so I don't know. It could be.
Well, it's not too bad, so we're amateurs, you know.
Right. But anyways, long story short, he gets this big, promotion or whatever, like this big publicity, and I'm thinking like, how the fuck did this guy get all this, this publicity and all this popularity so fast? Turns out that a family friend of his is associated with a really well crime syndicate.
Get out, really?
Oh yeah, and here's the best part: all the businesses that they all manufacture or work through.
Yeah.
They're all legal businesses. There's nothing illegal about them whatsoever. But their clientele basis, not one person who walks through that front door makes less, and I mean less than $80,000 a year.
Wow.
And the actual magazine, which I love the magazine. I'm subscribed. And the editor in chief. He's a straight up, self-made individual. But the people that he works with or associates with,
yeah.
So it's more like it's not so much about what you know and who you know. It's about how much capital your ass has.
Oh, of course.
So if you got capital, you can do anything and everything.
While you were talking just now, I was playing with all the stuff on my end about the feedback. It's definitely on your end because I tried everything. I even turned off the microphone. Not that it's a problem, but I'm just saying.
Okay, no, it comes and goes.
Yeah, so that's okay. Well, my question for you, pertaining to what you just told me and everything, what kind of store were you working at?
It was at the time. I think I mentioned it before when we first started, talking on the air. But it was an import. It was a speed shop. It was a speed shop, basically.
Oh, right, okay. I thought you meant like a 7-Eleven or something like that.
No, my hat goes off to anybody who works in food service, man, because I can't fucking do that.
Yeah.
Food service is a bitchy job, man. Like you can just see like the look of like hate, and I want to just slice my wrist in the eyes of everybody behind the counter who's like, "I take your order."
Yeah. Well, I knew a couple people that worked in food service, and I heard some stories about, what you see on TV when the people are in the kitchen, they get like a disgruntled customer, so they do some stuff to the food and whatever. That's why I never, ever mess with people that handle my food, no matter who it is. Even if it's delivery guy, I'm a big tipper. I tip the delivery guy $5 on a sunny day, $10 on a rainy day, and $20 when it snows.
Yeah, see, you're right, and that's a very and also valets. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with them either.
I never. Oh yeah, I can see that, but I never used a valet. I never went anywhere where they had valet before.
Oh man, valet, dude, that's almost, I wouldn't say as bad as working in food service, but the shit, because a lot of people don't know this, but when you sign off that ticket to the valet,
yeah,
on the back it says as clear as a bell. Well, it's really small print, but it does say very clean and straightforward that they're not responsible up to $1,000 of damage to your vehicle between transitions.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. Because dude, like living in Los Angeles, and they'll tell you, you need to look this shit up. Like living in Los Angeles, like if they see a nice car come up,
yeah,
not on some Phyllis Bueller like day off type shit, or like take the car and, jump off cliffs and shit.
Right.
But burnouts and street races and all that shit, like, and it's really like sprint stuff. It's more like not long. It's just enough to the point where the owner may or may not notice it.
Wow.
Yeah, so like if they like drive by and let's say they hit something and take a mirror out or some shit, the valet is not responsible up to $1,000 per vehicle that's taken in at each time.
Unbelievable.
So that's why valets don't get paid jack shit. They like it because sometimes they get tips and stuff and all that stuff, but it's an interesting job. So
yeah.
And fuck for $18 for 1 hour, man. That's like a bad horrible happy ending.
Wow.
Oh boy. Excuse me.
That's I'm just baffled by that. We're not responsible.
Yeah, dude, that's what insurance is for. Why do you insurance
Yeah.
is the only legal businesses in this country that makes the most money?
So what are you supposed to do then? Have valet insurance?
Well, nah. Well, basically, depending on, I don't know how that really works. To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
I do know that if you have a high, class or high exotic vehicle that surpasses over $80,000 retail,
Yeah.
that's what comprehensive is for. Most people get comprehensive on a car if it's a piece of shit car. But if there's an issue where, let's say, like, some fucking 19-year-old who just got his fucking license takes your Porsche out and doesn't know how to drive stick and blows the fucking clutch for being a dick about it, that's what cops for.
Yeah.
You can say, look, some 19-year-old freckle-faced pimple kid got to order my Porsche 911 and didn't know how to get out of second gear, and there we have. Now we have a burnt fucking clutch and a crushed, aluminum flywheel. Gone.
Unbelievable.
It hasn't happened because usually, in most cases, most valets, they can find out who can drive stick, who can't, who can handle a nice car, who can't. They kind of isolate that pretty quick. But a lot of people, especially in high school, they all usually all friends who work together and all the same valet.
It's crazy that, just because you put up a sign that we're not responsible for $1,000 of damage, or if you go to the cleaners, we're not responsible for lost clothes, you get away with it.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hang up a sign around my neck. It says, "I'm not responsible if you get pregnant." So don't come crying to me.
What's the slogan that everybody says? That YOLO shit. You only live once. They got another one. It's like you're on your own.
Yeah.
Dude, but look, that's what the throat and ass is for. They can't get pregnant that way.
There you go. Are you an anal guy?
Depends on the girl.
Meaning, if she's got a nice juicy booty.
Well, hands. Look, I don't care what any girl says. If a girl has an ass on her, she takes anal. There's no way.
Really?
Fuck yeah! I'd not run into one girl with an ass that was nice who doesn't take anal.
Do you think Kardashian and Beyonce take anal?
I think Kim does. Hell yeah, no question.
Yeah.
Beyonce, she seems like you gotta get her sauced up first. Like, here, baby, drink this wine with a little bit of roofie in it.
Yeah. Did you see the Kardashian porn?
Yeah, that wasn't a porn. That was a whole movie.
I watched it when I first heard about it. It's not even a Kardashian. It's more like a Ray J porn. He's in the whole goddamn every shot. It's him.
That's what people do. That wasn't really a porn though. Like, I mean, it wasn't. It was like if somebody got the camera with their little girlfriend and it was like, "Hey, suck my dick."
Yeah.
I mean, like that's not. Now the Pamela Lee and that motherfucking shit was pretty damn as amateur you can get.
Yeah.
That was like, okay, I give Tom Lee some credit on that one.
Right.
But that shit, no. And it's funny now because now that she's pregnant, not Pamela Lee, Kim.
Yeah.
Everybody's like giving. I feel bad for Kanye, but everybody's giving that guy so much shit.
Well, what did you?
Nobody's business, but still.
Well, what did you think of him at the concert saying, if you see Kim, or I forget how he addressed her. He just said, "Congratulate my baby mama." Don't you think it's kind of like very disrespectful?
Hey, look, man, you're talking about Kanye here.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, when you're up there, hood is look. Let me define this for you. 'Cause I'm sure you probably know this by now, but hood, being hood, or the essence of what hood is more of a cultural bound thing than it is an actual thing. Like that state of the mind bullshit, if you will.
Okay.
So in my opinion, whenever I see somebody what they classify as being quote unquote hood, they're just they're personifying what the idea is. And of course, people who live in really stricken poverty areas think this is socially okay and this is totally like perfect. That if he says it, like, oh, he's just being politically correct because I have 4 of those.
Yeah.
So it's like, most people don't take it too seriously because like even people who are like filthy rich, like, oh, that's sweet. He said he called Kim Kardashian his baby mother. That's sweet.
I guess. I mean, can't you just at least say my girlfriend or Kim?
No. Because when you're a celebrity, you're never really like you really never ever like have a girlfriend unless you have a red wing on somebody's hand.
Yeah.
That's the rules. Plus, technically, she's still fucking married to that other dude.
Oh, she's not divorced yet?
Well, she's been trying. According to, I guess, she's been trying to get the situation all squared away. But I don't know if he's gotten his situation together. I mean, I'm sure by now he's like, all right, now I'm out of this bitch. I'll sign that bitch and I'll sign it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I guess he had hopes of maybe, she was probably going through a relapse or maybe Kanye was a rebound guy, which I don't care. I'll be a rebound guy for somebody.
Oh yeah. I'm with you on that one. Yeah.
Like you hate your boy, yeah, you can fuck me. I don't care.
Right. But well, when I first heard that she was pregnant, the first thing I thought in my head, and I even said this last night on the show, is I said the same thing when the sister had the other two kids, is I hope Kim has a miscarriage.
Really? Why?
Well, because I think it's in best interest for the kid, Kardashian's kid, when you figure what kind of family the kid's going to be born into. Because every single person in that family their fame is solely based on Kardashian's porn. Because that's the foundation that's where it came from. She made a porn, she got some buzz, and they got a reality show.
And let's not forget that she quote unquote sold the video to Vivid.
Right. Yeah.
Nah, she's talking about, yeah, we settled in court. Fuck that. They gave you a nice little clean cut.
Absolutely. Just like her wedding day, she got paid $7 million or $17 million for it.
You serious? Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's $17 million to get married on TV, and right when the check cleared, she filed for divorce.
Well, I thought she got famous because her dad was the lawyer of O.J. Simpson.
Right.
And I didn't even know that until I seen the show for the first time, because I remember I seen a photo and I was like, he looks familiar. And then I think within why they were showing the photo, they described who the guy was, and I was like, holy shit, that's OJ's lawyer.
You think OJ did it or not?
Yeah, he fucking did it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think he did it. I mean, come on, like, you have 3 high-profile lawyers, they're all dead. That must mean something.
Right. But I mean, that it even starts with the dad. I mean, the guy's defending a murderer. The mom whores out her kids. Nobody in this family really cares about anybody. It's just dollar signs. And I mean, the whole family, especially the mom, is still whoring out her daughter who made a porn and is trying to get rich off it. You know what I mean? Like if you had a kid who, let's say you had a kid and he or she was 3 years old and as smart as Einstein, it's still wrong to kind of throw them in the limelight and say make a reality show out of them, because it's a little kid, you're taking away their innocence. But in this situation, it's a porn. Your daughter made a porn and you're trying to bank on it. Like, do you see the level of immorality there?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and this let's call it what it is, a mistake is going to be born into that family. That's what they should call it. They should name the kid Mistake. And now,
worked on names yet. Working on.
What's that?
I said I'm sure they're working up the names as we speak.
Oh yeah.
I'm just hoping that it's not a girl, because that would be kind of devastating.
Yeah. But I just saw on Yahoo though that the two of them bought a house together, $11 million mansion. First of all, it makes me sick that they even have $11 million. Second of all, this house, yeah, it is beautiful. I mean, it overlooks the ocean and everything. I'm just like, it just made me mad.
It just makes me mad. Make sure to go there and torch that shit.
Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to, but
that's funny.
You know, it's not going to last though.
I don't know. You know, I mean, what you call it seems like I don't know. I think what you call it had up to here, and Gabe's probably had up to here with girls. Because every girl he's been with, they either did him wrong, he's either did them wrong. He's like, the next girl that fucks with me, or whatever, I'm going to probably kill her.
Yeah. But I don't know. Kanye West seems pretty angry. He seems like an angry guy. You know, every time I see him on TV, he's always preaching racism.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he's not the only one. There's a lot of people who do that. I don't know. Some people are just stuck in the 1800s. So.
I thought that was going to be over once we got a black president, especially for 2 terms, and most of the people that voted for him was white people.
Nah, yeah, I know. That's It's the unusual part about that too. But it really wasn't even. See, but even with that being said, even like for the longest time, even growing up, and remember, I grew up in foster care, so I had an undoubtedly weird privilege / disadvantage
Right.
of seeing things from various perspectives. So when somebody's like, "Oh, we're not ready for a minority president," it could have been a Latin guy, a black guy, whatever. It could have been an Indian guy, it could have been a woman for all they care.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody says that to me, no one has ever given me a politically correct answer other than the fact that they just physically don't want to see it.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, and you're a second term in, and already they're giving a guy shit. Like, dude, I got a phone call the other day from the NRA because I'm a registered gun owner.
Right.
So they gave me a phone call, and he was like, "Do you want to stand tall and protect our Second Amendment rights?" I was like, "Go on." So he was like, "Well, Obama." I was like, "Not Congress." He's like, "No, Obama." He like totally politically corrected me there. He's like, "Obama is going to make gun regulations for us, not allowing us not to have assault rifles." I was like, "Sir, in all honesty, do you really need an AK-47 when you're going deer hunting?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know if you shoot a deer, you spoil the meat? That's why we use archery."
Do you really?
Bullets. He was like, "Do you know the amendment right?" I was like, "Yeah, but it doesn't say anything in the amendment right saying semi-automatics are part of it."
Yeah, really.
I was like, "It just means we have the right to bear arms."
You dumb son of a bitch.
Yeah. What kind of guns do you have?
I only have two. I have a 9mm police issue Beretta, standard, and a friend of mine actually referred me to a company that's local to what's it called? Sorry, it's a 45 actually in all actuality, but it looks like a 9mm.
Oh.
It's an XD Smith & Wesson.
Wow.
But the cool thing about this particular handgun is that it allows you to you can do a couple different things with it. I mean, it's really meant for free shooting, like in the sense of it's more like a hobbyist gun. It's not really meant to be carried.
Yeah.
But you can have expansions on it as far as extended clips. You can actually turn it out to do semi-automatic option with the same exact chamber. Like you can do pretty much. It's built to be interchanged, but it's not really meant to be taken out. So I don't have my carry anymore. So I don't want to renew it either. Actually,
so it's kind of like the smartphone of guns. It does a lot of stuff.
It's decent. Like I said, when I saw his firearm, like his is actually he has a custom built one. His is actually like custom built, like from top to bottom.
Yeah.
There's shit on there I can't even pronounce. But anyways, I didn't want to renew my license to carry, only because my attitude is if somebody's going to shoot me or kill me or whatever. I mean, the due process behind shooting someone with a firearm is so drawn out that by the time I get my firearm back and everything, there's no telling what happened the next time an incident happens with someone else under the same situation.
Right.
It's just, because the rules have changed. And even before this incident unfortunately happened, in Connecticut, there was rules in effect that a lot of people who carry guns, at least in this state, that don't follow.
Yeah.
And I have 3 family members that are all cops. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have one in the Fed, one state, and one local. So, I mean, they can't tell me too much.
Well, since you're all into Apple products, if Apple came out with a gun called the iGun, would you buy it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I know it's about that time to do your interchange, so I'll hold.
Oh, we still got about a minute left.
Okay. Well, I can still hold, because I had something I wanted to talk to you about when we get back on the next half an hour block anyway.
Oh. Damn, there's something else I was going to ask you, too. Oh, man. What was it?
You just walk through a doorway.
What does that mean?
Well, they say technically if you walk through a doorway, you forget what you wanted to say. That's why I asked if you walked through a doorway.
Get out. Really?
That's what they say. I don't know if that's actually true. I mean,
I can see that, though, and I can see that making sense. But no, I'm laying in bed right now. I do every show laying in bed.
I'm sure it'll come to you when you air back on in the next 30 seconds.
I guess. But I want to get a gun, but my girlfriend won't let me have one, so there goes that.
Well, you can still get one for the range.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, there's nobody I want to shoot or anything. I just want like protection, and I mean, there's nobody after me. It's just more or less like a security blanket. It's like the Italian in me, you know.
No, I understand.
But all right, I'm gonna stop right now, and then we're gonna come back in about 1 minute. So stay tuned or go to hell.